Hello, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful Leo. I'm so excited for this reading for you, Leo. Okay. This is an interesting one. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to just clear the energy really quick. Okay. So I have your coffee cup right here, and of course I'm going to pull tarot and oracle, and I have your messages I saw in the coffee. Okay. Yowzer. Okay, so I saw like land, like two pieces of land, and it was like coming together, and like a land bridge. I heard land bridge. You know how things change, life happens, sea levels change. There was land, and now it's like underwater. This could be somewhere in the world that you're wanting to go where this has naturally happened or something, or there's like this kind of energy. I went somewhere in Bali when I was in Bali, and there was like a temple you can go to that is at a certain time you can go because the tide is low and you can walk to it. And it's like this huge rock thing, and it's like a cave, and it has like a fresh water like spring in it somehow, so miraculous. But the tide will come in for the ocean and you'll get stuck out there, so you have to leave before a particular time, so something like that. There's a lot of little things like that, and then there's actually like a big things that can be like that. But this can also just be about consciousness as well. So and then when I looked this up, what came up was that apparently there is a theory that the first humans that populated America, they walked on a land bridge, like a ice bridge that was there, and then like 12 to 14,000 years ago, and then now it's like melted and underwater, or whatever, doesn't exist. I don't know. So there could be something about how things have come to be in your life, your heritage that you didn't know, that you might find out about. It's not really about if people traveled on this ice bridge to America or not. It's just more about like how things came to be in your family. There may be something that you didn't know, or something that you thought and it's actually something else. There may be something that links you and somebody else in a way that you didn't think that you were alike at all, and that could come out. There's something like that here. But water, receding can put a natural bridge somewhere. And water is emotions. So this can be like looking at your emotions and maybe looking at where you put your emotions aside, so there could be a bridge in your life. And maybe, is that fair to you? If you do look at your emotions, then the water becomes bigger and it covers the bridge. There are relationships that you could be reevaluating at this time, and seeing how when you really stand up for how you feel, you can't have a bridge with that person. You can't have a connection with that person, because a bridge is something that can go back and forth. It's reciprocal. And that person is not respecting your feelings, So, or there could be feelings that are looked at and understood, and now a relationship may be possible where one wasn't. So this can go a lot of different ways here, which is kind of interesting. So then I saw a man with a graduation cap on, okay? And a beautiful goddess, like a woman that is immortal here. So this can be two different sides of yourself. That there is something here, there is some kind of reward for this examining of emotions that you have been going through, or that you have been put through, And there can also be this way of, going somewhere, and then the way back is the bridge is collapsed. There is no way back. So now being trapped and having to deal with that, So there can be a lot of different things, but there is a reward. This is what I'm hearing. You're being rewarded. And you're being rewarded in your life with what you want. And this can be with the man in the cap. The masculine side of you is getting some sort of recognition, reaching some sort level of achievement that you've been wanting to reach, receiving some type of honors, accreditation, something like that. In this reality, right, where there's a lot of doors that are open for you. Everything is going to be easy now, is like the energy that I'm getting with that. And then also the feminine aspect, there is this magic to the feminine aspect. There is this beauty of all life. And within you, there is beauty, there is lovableness, there is irresistibleness. And this feeling of, anything can happen and you will always be existing, and you are one with all of existence and just gracing this world with your presence. And so there is a way that is going to receive a reward. That is going to receive something here. And this can also just be you and another person meeting. So we're going to see about this. Yes, this is all here. Okay, so there is oh, my eye. Why is my eye itchy? It's like my eyelid is itchy, not my eye. What? There's like a little, this looks like a wagon here. This looks like a wagon, like a traveling wagon here. So there is a new plan that's being set forth here. Oh, wow, this is interesting. Very, very interesting. Somebody has something to tell you, and this may come from somebody else. This is interesting. Wow, how do I even describe this? It's like you're turned away here. That's you, and you're turned this way. You're facing this way. And this looks like a high priest. Could be a spirit guide. Looks like the Hierophant. And on the inside of the Hierophant, there is a person wanting to say something here. So there could be a way that you're going to understand what someone was trying to tell you in the past, or what they're going to try to tell you in the future, because of something else, because of something you see in a movie, because of something that someone that you consider very wise in their teachings, maybe like looking up something Thich Nhat Hanh once said, or Nelson Mandela, or Maya Angelou, or Sadhguru. Like, those are my people, but whoever it is for you, it doesn't really matter. It can be religious figure, it can be a spiritual figure, it can just be something you hear. This can be a person getting some kind of counsel about you and about what to say. Because somebody turned their back on this person when they were very young. So they are afraid of something real when it shows up. That's kind of a little bit of the message there. So let's understand this more. This is kind of interesting. There's like some kind of a meeting. It's like a meet cute, in a movie where you meet someone, and there can be signs. You have the ring. The Queen came out as well. The gem. The gem and the ring. Well, there you go. You put the gem on the ring. Wow. So somebody feels like they found something within themselves. You could feel like you found something within yourself now. And now things are going to start to come together. Now there's a person, look at the offering, the vision. This is what I'm saying. Somebody is going to come forward with the offer, okay? But there's something here with this medallion. You know, they're seeking some sort of counsel, or the universe is going to give them some kind of a help. And this is going to happen anyway. Even if you misinterpret what they're saying or whatever, somebody is going to come to you and say something that gets you to see it another way. You know, whatever needs to happen for this to come together, when you see the medallion, it's going to happen. This is offering, and this is accepting. So I feel like this is something that, you know, you're really excited about this again. This is like, you know, the nectar is like the sweetness of life. So, you know, when you meet somebody, you're like, whoa, this is just, you're just on cloud nine. This is that kind of energy here. So this is very exciting. Let's see more about this. Whoa, yowza. Okay. The teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So you could meet this person through a friend, or there could be a friend that counsels you or counsels this person. And this ends up bringing the two of you together here. It can be that, you know, you want someone that is of the same sex and they're a friend too, of course. But you may meet a very, like, a close, someone who's going to become like your best friend forever through this person, through this connection with this person. So you have the desk, pay attention to your work. Yeah, this is kind of like, there is this exciting buzz of something that's going to start to happen here for you. And the spirit is like, yeah, just pay attention to your work. Don't worry about it. Don't need to go looking for it. It's just going to happen. And that's the thing. We got this for the gem. And you know, when you're looking for something, it's very difficult to find it, you know. I have a beautiful friend of mine that, you know, he passed away. And we were at my little cousin's birthday party, and she lost one of her earrings. And he's looking for it everywhere. You know, all the guys made it their personal mission to look for this earring. And I was like, you guys, just stop. When you least expect it, you're going to find it. Stop. And they're like joking, whatever, not listening to me. And then like hours later, we're all sitting in a completely different room, you know, and I just happened to be sitting on the floor, and I kind of brushed my hand along the carpet, and I felt it, and I picked it up, and it was the earring. And everyone was, and he was looking at me, and he was like, but how did you find that? She lost it way over there. Like, how, you know, in a completely different part of the house. Like, how did that happen? You know, he was just like looking at me like he was amazed. And I was kind of amazed too, because I just got into Abraham Hicks at that time. And I was like, oh, this is the Abraham Hicks thing. This is a thing that, you know, you just kind of put it out there for the universe. You believe it and you let go of it, you know? And this is how this happens, right? So this is kind of what Spirit is saying. And this could even involve some kind of a marriage, right, for work, an offer of your vision here, and you could meet someone through that as well, you know, because it's always all tangled up together, you know. When you go through what you've gone through in this life to go across an ice bridge and then be, you know, completely cut off, trapped, you know, when you go through so much trauma in your life, you know, it bleeds into all areas of your life. And when you're facing that, one by one, everything must go, you know? And then it's like, you know, the wound is the perfect place for the light to enter you. You know, Rumi said that. And this is the perfect time for God to bless you. You know, it's like the movie Snow Day, and she says that, you know, this girl, she like lost everything. She's all crying, and another character in the movie, she says, you know, well, this is a really good time when you don't have anything to think about what is you do want, you know, and that's true. So I feel like you've done all of that, and now there is this hint of something coming, you know, you can kind of feel it before it's going to happen. And this is kind of like saying, yes, just allow it to happen by focusing on your work. this is also like the time of year for things that you have already worked on and put out there to get success for it, right? To get recognition for it, you know? It's kind of like you already did the work, but then when you're wearing your cap and gown, it's like, yeah, but you graduated a long time ago, but now you're doing like the ceremony, you know what I mean? So there's that kind of energy of a time gap between work that you have done. Maybe you did a lot of work on yourself in relationships, did a lot of work in a passion that you put yourself into. And then it's like, okay, but now there is this time and nothing is happening. And Spirit is like, don't worry about that. This is just, you know, things need to be balanced within your energy, your aura. The universe is orchestrating the perfect thing. Like, you can't see what Spirit can see, this vision. So we had everything come out here. July, and you had the caterpillar here. So July could have been very difficult for you, where you were hoping something was going to happen this past July and it didn't happen. Could have been with another Leo person, could have been with a Cancer person. This could have been something that you kind of made a wish for around last July here. So, what the hey? Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly, and wealth. Well, tomorrow is Thanksgiving if you're in the US and you recognize Thanksgiving. And you have the pineapple, reconciliation. What? So someone maybe had behaved very stupidly in the way that they approached you, in the way that they came towards you. Maybe by not coming towards you, by making it seem like they were going to and they didn't here. There could be something to do with that, and it could have to do with money as to a reason why somebody did that, you know? Or this can just be a situation where you have taken a situation where someone was behaving stupidly and you turn that into something that you can offer. You turn that into a song, and you know, you put it out there, and now there is this response here where you're going to be getting recognition for this. That could be a lot of different ways, but there is some kind of a wealth here. And anyone that has behaving stupidly, don't worry about it, because this is Spirit removing this person because there is somebody better. Right? Or this is something for you to use, to channel as fuel to attract this wealth, right? You know, it's like everything that happened with Taylor Swift and Jake Gyllenhaal, and you know, that song she wrote about him, right? She's a billionaire, you know, she channeled her pain, someone behaving stupidly, into something really amazing for herself. You know, that's the thing here with this. Yeah, it's like you're on the right path. That's what this arrow is really talking about. You're on the right path. It could be a Sagittarius person. So we have the arrow here, and Taylor Swift Sagittarius. And this could be during Sagittarius season, which is right now. There is a way of things are going to be coming together for you. So, you know, if there is a person from your past that wants to reconcile with you, they may come forward and try to do that. And if you don't want to reconcile with that person, well, this is Spirit saying, you know, maybe you had a vision with somebody that you thought something was going to be, and it didn't end up happening. Well, maybe your reconciliation is you are going to get that vision, but you're going to get it with the right person, you know. And this could be somebody that you already know and that you want the reconciliation with, or this could be with the person that, oh yeah, once you know them, you know that this vision, it's meant to be with this person, and it is your dream come true. And it really doesn't matter which one it is, you know. It doesn't matter. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, you're going to be so happy about whatever this is that's coming in that you're not going to care. Because what is right for you is what is going to happen. You know, it's not going to pass you by. It's just not. Okay, you have assertion here. You have publicity, manipulation, and quarrel. There could be a way that you fought with someone and it was a very public fight. Kind of like Taylor Swift has like said her piece about Jake Gyllenhaal in that song. And it's like for all of eternity, you know, everybody knows what he did. You know, he kept her sweater, you know, whatever. You know, he didn't call her back. Whatever he did, I don't remember. But it's like, you know, the whole world knows this. Put it out there. Really put it out there, you know. So there could be something here where there's a situation where somebody really put you through something. And this emotion may be something that needs to be faced. This could be that water that is covering the land bridge. And if you go into this emotion, right, this is going to recede the water and allow you to cross this land bridge. You know, somebody just went out of their way to make you think that your connection with the universe, what you felt was right, you being genuinely you, you know, was wrong. And that's not fair. There could be people that don't, you know, or any situation where someone is now wanting to be public with a relationship. You know, that's not a relationship then. You know, at all. This could have to do with the way that you are presenting yourself in public. There could be like a combative way that you're, you know, going for something, asserting for something, and not taking a vulnerable space and allowing someone to come towards you and attracting. There is a person that it's like, what is this? There's a line in Taylor Swift's song, you know, where she's like, my reputation has never been worse, so you must like me for me. Yeah, there is a person that doesn't matter how bad your reputation is or whatever. You know, there is a person who's going to want you for you and is going to show that somebody, it could be like behaving crazy and spewing all of these lies about you because they don't want you to find somebody else. There is this kind of energy here. So I would pay attention to that. It could be a friend who's jealous. They don't want you to move forward. Yeah, indecision here. They're trying to kind of hold you back, or there is a person here that wants you to be, you know, not sure. That wants you to maybe need them. Adaptability. I feel like you're moved on from this situation. Yeah, there was like nonstop criticism here. And there's something really special about you that you're gonna get to shine. But there is a way that you have to be adaptable so that you get to show this shine. And that's the thing, is like Albert Einstein was like, the definition of insanity is like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So there is a shine to you. There is this gem that is you, you know, that is who you are, that is your true beauty, that is your light, that is your passion that you're doing in this life, right? The way you're existing, right? And it's not about changing that, but it is about being a little bit more adaptable. with your work, with how you spend your day, and with how you put things out there, because was there something that you were hiding away because you felt trapped because of emotions that, you know, it's like there's something here about this person, a new person coming in can feel this these emotions within you of you know, a wall of being ready to fight, of having your defenses up. And this would prevent somebody from coming forward, right? So it's like spirit is kind of like adapting within you how you see things, how you think about things, how you think about yourself. It's like your intuition is going to show you of what this is. Indecision and organization. So this is an inner organization. How to organize the inner you. How to do that. Meditation will show you that, or quiet time alone by yourself or with nature. Yes, is going to show you this. And then now I love this. You have decision. So now you know how to make the right decisions here. And to plan things. There's something here about that. And now look, we have the birth. Right? And that's a Cancer card. So something here, there's something here to that. The same pattern keeps happening, and then things are fizzling out and nothing is really changing, you know, and you feel a restlessness perhaps, right? There's a reason for that. You have to look within and find that reason, right? It's like people don't want to hear that. People want to hear that, you know, the right person is just going to magically show up, you know. But there is something here to this. It's like you're a rebel. You came here on this earth to be a rebel. And there feels like something here that you're putting out there that is rebellious. There is a rebellious spirit that you have. And this is about harnessing this very strategically so that it is to your benefit and not letting it seep into all areas of your life to where it completely defines you. And you can't be anything else, you know, because we don't want that, right? Because if you want love, you can't get it from a place of war, right? So there's something to this. Yeah. Because when you have all these walls up and then people that are coming towards you are going to be the kind of people that are not going to respect your walls. The kind of people that will climb over your walls, knock over your walls. They don't care about your walls. They don't care about you, right? The kind of people that would respect you, they sense you have a wall up, guess what? They're gone because they're respectful. You put up a wall. They're not going to, you know what I mean? They're not going to disrespect you. And so this is why maybe you keep getting people that are, you know, this combative energy that they just want to take whatever they can. Who jumps over a wall? A thief. You know? So this is the thing. This is the thing here now. So there is a way to this, but there is a point for why all of this happened up to this point, and there is a greater purpose that you have, and Spirit wants you to know this. And there is something that you're taking a stand against, this mistreatment here, which is really giving me this with this turkey. So very much. And just all of Thanksgiving, you know, if you're from the US or not or whatever, you know, just the whole thing of just like stealing people's land and tricking them and killing them. But let's all celebrate it. Like, that's horrible, you know, and just what we do to poor turkeys, okay, on Thanksgiving. So there's like a lot of things here where something that's not being respected, wealth, money could have been taken from you, you know, and there is a way that there is a healthy rebellion within you. And when you face that healthy rebellion, then you can channel it into some kind of a passion. You can direct your fire. So that way it's not just a free-for-all fire. this is like what you're doing here. Already doing this, in the process of this, day one of this, doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. You know, you will get there. You know, there is something here about friends, and then you have criticism. So there is some friends. Maybe you've already gotten away from them. Maybe you're getting away from them. Spirit is going to show you this. There are some friends that are really not friends, but there are beautiful friendships that are coming forward. There could be a friend that wants to reconcile, and you need to pay attention to actions and words that this person has done. Actions and words that this person is now doing. Because I don't know about this, right? Because there is something here about detach and their romance. They don't want a love for you, or they wanted it for themselves. And even if they're in a relationship, it just feels very messed up. Look, bluff. I'm telling you, this is weird. This is weird. This is like, you know, the lady that killed Selena. And she's like, was Selena's like best friend. So it's like, why did you do that? Like, what? So, yeah. Yeah, there is a rebellion. And that's the thing, is like Taylor Swift, you know, she's very strategic with her rebellion. You know, Kim Kardashian was against her for what, you know, whatever happened between them, all of this stuff, right? And Taylor Swift just sat on it, waited and waited, right? Years. Being bullied, you know, I think she was like 21 when this happened. It's like, you know. And all these years later, you know, she wrote it in a song. It was like poetic justice, and it's making her actually money, you know, and it's really inspiring for, you know, anyone out there, young girls. You're being bullied, you know, you don't have to retaliate back to that person. You don't have to, you know, be around that person or address it. You know, you can use this, you can channel this into your passion, into something that can make you money. And you can like stand up with words, you know. And Malala Yousafzai talks about that. She says, you know, let us get out our pen and our paper. These are our most powerful weapons. So there's something here about this that you're doing, you know. Yeah. So let's you have the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This is emotions. Look at the water. This is emotions within you. This is realizing the emotions within you that you walked away from, maybe without really analyzing, feeling what they really are, and forgiving yourself. And how am I going to retell this story? How am I going to use these emotions that I have, you know, to better my life? How am I going to tell my next story? What do I want to use this for in my life, you know? A way of finding peace here. Because, you know, the octopus will change shape, you know, they can change the structure of their face, of their whole body, you know, so it's like they're hiding in all these different ways, shifting, right? And the turtle, you know, can go through the depths of the ocean, but has to come to the surface to breathe, you know. So this is bringing something up to the surface and not changing yourself, hiding from it. This is like facing it, you know, and releasing it. So this is very important here. And this is something very, very, there's like something very spiritual about what you're doing. very spiritual. You have the Three of Swords. There's something here where it's like God allowed for some sort of tragedy to happen for you. And this was because God knew that you were going to be able to take this. Look, Spirit of Freedom. God knew that you were going to be able to take this and transmute this energy. And you were going to be, that's adaptability. Yes, that's what I'm saying. All energy is not created or destroyed. It's changed. Something like that, science. So there's something here about this. You are a master like at alchemy, right? And this freedom looks very different from this. There is a point of rebellion, yes, and then there comes a time where it's time for you to be free now. It's time for you to fly now. It's time for anything to be possible in your life now. And that's what's changing here. That's what's changing. And then look, this Three of Cups. So there are friends, there are people coming into your life that you can rely on. There is family that you can have around you. There is like support here and fun. Support and fun and joy. And coming to a place of getting this vision and being able to celebrate it. But with the right people, you know, that have done the work as well, that honor and that respect you as well. And then you have, with the Empress, how beautiful. Okay, the King of Swords, the eagle, the guardian of feathers. So this is a person that is very noble. This is a person that appreciates and respects and honors your freedom. They would step in and defend you. Isn't the eagle is a symbol of freedom, right? And this kind of relates to America. Wow, this is interesting. So there is like somebody here that respects your freedom. And they would stand up, and they have had their own like battle for freedom, and they would stand in and they would fight for your freedom, but at the same time they see you as capable of and respect your way of rebellion and you obtaining your own freedom. You know what I mean? It's not somebody that would, you know, take something away from you, or, you know what I'm saying? So this is really amazing. This is really amazing. Ruler of the open heart. Wow. Could be an air sign, could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You know, you have Taurus here. Yeah, you have Aquarius here. Libra here, yeah. But it doesn't matter what zodiac sign. It really doesn't matter. Wow. This is somebody that it's like, you know, this is very much so in alignment, you know. Wow. Your visions, this is how you're going to know. Your vision for your life and theirs too, it lines up. It lines up beautifully. And you don't have to work to get this connection. Like, you don't have to really do anything to force this, to make this happen. This is the old way. This is the assertion way, right? This is vulnerable, right? This is completely different. This is vulnerable. This is allowing, being ready to receive, taking care of and nurturing yourself, and knowing that the right person is going to come to you, knowing your worth, knowing your value. If you're not being given your worth and your value, you're just shifting your energy away, putting it towards what does give you your worth and your value. This person is very, very noble. They could be a Leo also. They could be a Leo also, yeah. So this is about love. Yeah, this is about, the universe is saying, you know, it's time for you to have love in your life. It's time for you to receive and have this vision that you want for your life, have this success, but have people to share. It's like, this is the part of the Grinch, this new little animated Grinch story, right? With Tyler, the Creator. It's so cute. And Benedict Cumberbatch, right? And this is the part when, like, Cindy Lou Who is like, you've been alone long enough. That I feel like that's what God is saying. God is saying, you know, you've been alone long enough. You've experienced lack long enough. You have been fighting long enough. So, wow. Okay, Leo. This is what I have for you. I hope this resonates for you. Okay, if it does, please like and subscribe. And thank you so much.